Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Morant. Pass to Hart. George outside. Hits the trifecta. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Here's Christie. Here's Anunoby.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
The drive by Morant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant. No good, a bit long that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Towns outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Good work defensively by Towns.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Now Anunoby. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Christie knocks down the long J.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Out left to the wing. Edey for 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Counted. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Morant. Will it go? And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
To the middle. Back to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over George. Bridges misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Bridges can't get that one to fall.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And that That one's good. Morant's got 7.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
And here's Brunson. Still no points. And he gets the bucket. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And stolen by Brunson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Anunoby. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. It's George on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's George. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out in front, up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. Shoots a fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
George's shot is good.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
Outside Achua. Pass to Kolek. Outside McBride. Now Robinson. Reed defending. Here's McBride. Here's Kolek. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Hart. That one falls.
Naz Reid, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Brunson looks it over Dillingham. And it's Brunson missing. Outside Reed. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
3 from Barnes. Drops in the 3. Barnes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knicks trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Hart. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bridges. Pass to Towns to win the drought. New York again can't hit. Minnesota leading by 4. Reed for three. And the three-pointer goes. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from three.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Up top, Barnes. Fires the three. And it's New York with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Brunson. Reed with the rebound. It's Barnes on the wing. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Open shot from Brunson. Reed with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Doubled by Towns. Left side, Barnes. Going inside. Shot's good by Hart.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Dillingham. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Christie. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Towns. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from George. And it's Morant with the ball for Minnesota. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Second shot opportunity. George, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. This one for 3. Counted from distance. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Oh, a bomb from John.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Towns on a screen. Brunson can't hit the free throw line jumper.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Shot's good by Towns.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. To the wing on the left. Inside. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Pass to Clowney. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Christie. Outside Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. George with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. George with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Clowney. Now Gobert. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Offensive rebound.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Towns, right side. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 6.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
George outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to George. Puts up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
On the tape. And the jam by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. They set the pick. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 9. Here's Clowney. Over Anunoby. Top of the key jumper, no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He put together 10 points. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Minnesota with possession here. 16-point lead with the drive. And it's in there. Morant's got 19 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Kolek. Pass to McBride. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. McBride's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And no luck that time either.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Morant with the slam!
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Outside McBride. Back to Robinson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Reed, good.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 19-point game. Out to Bridges. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. The drive by Morant. The shot no good. And some solid defense from Towns. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. Up top, Morant. To the right side. Reed for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bridges misses. Minnesota leading by 22. Morant looking around. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about. What a wingspan on this young man, able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Pass to George. Fires the 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
6 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Brunson misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
That one goes in.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
From 11 feet away, and too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Launches it from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Christie. And here's Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there, but I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Yeah, this for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Travolta or the crease upon jeans. With Travolta, we was dancing like machines. A JB, cape up on his shoulders, or the Mike Prince pulled about the holster. Same tree, it represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. The altar with his classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And that's tragic, we the fabric of any field. We make a static from a static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real. If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring a budget for the people who discover what you covered. We got a lot of problems, and the quickest way above it, not to shove it under bridges, but to fish it out in public. Instead, we try to hide it, commodify it, monopolize it, then we gotta buy it from outsiders we never trusted. From Congos to break beats to symphonies to deep bass, that's from Chuck Brown to heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs that give us now a keepsake. To keepsake, it's a tough sound, a weak link. Deep fakes, give it up now or meet fate. No metaphor in the form of food, it's real soul. Not getting credit for the culture, getting real old. Not too many things in life that I would for. Give it up or give it up, I'm getting real close.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us.
Like you ain't
Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all that's out till no son, making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever, I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. This ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low, I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the check. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Charger. Want me to show you how to get to the top? Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah. Tahoe, yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
So you think I ain't gonna speak from my heart, you know what I'm saying? I want 1,000. Yeah. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, she heard she got emotional. Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo pound of murder seats, bird feathers. Keep lie on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silter. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my yarn, new Rosellas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with a cause she played soccer. Enter to some goals, she want that Balenciaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with. I must been when I recorded this. Had in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced at you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, dark burgundy. Keep it real with me, no perjury. Put them bags on her arm like Wade Sand. Sex Fifth Avenue, she ran through 80 bands. Got your passport ready with some aliens. Got my transport up, I'm on radiance. Got my transport up with Mercedes-Benz. I can't never give up on what we had. Abracadabra made my side better. I'ma stay down with you, but don't give me a headache. Lifestyle radical, please excuse me. California housing getting better with my V.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Orlando. So New York wins the tip. Brunson outside. Inside, Anunoby. That one's in, his first shot this game. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Christie. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Towns missing. And here's Charlotte. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Fires top of the key. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
team foul.
Here's Brunson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Top of the key jumper, no good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Miller, that's for 2. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Christie. Gets a very good look and converts.
Anunoby, a willing passer, a team player, wants to get that ball to his open guys.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Okogie. Charlotte moving it around. Goes up on the high post. Ball no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Christie. Back to Towns. Shakes him. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. There's Miller with the 3. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Bridges with the steal. Bridges with the steal. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Here's the break. Here's Bridges. Back to Miller. Outside, Ball. Crosses over, and he lays it up and in.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Okogie. Ball with it. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Williams. The layup off target. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They set the pick. Miller outside. Lets it fly. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Miller's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
There's a screen by Robinson. Bridges. Out to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Now, Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. To the inside. And stolen by Anunoby.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hornets lead by 5. And so here is New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Nurkic in the post. It's rebounded by New York. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Williams, that's good.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
New York trailing. Pass to Kolek. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. To the left wing. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Williams. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Count it. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Achua. Inside. Kolek. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Williams a screen. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Great look courtesy of Achua.
Charlotte in the lead. Miller outside. To Okogie. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets on top, leading by just 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Charlotte. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their home series. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Brunson barreling in. Pass to McBride with a tie. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Ball uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anunoby right side. Bridges inside. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Back to Towns. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
To the middle. And Anunoby slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Bridges left side. Pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Anunoby outside. Inside. Here's Bridges. That misses off the backboard. Ball with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Ball surveying the defense. High post shot. No good that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. To the inside. And finished off by Williams.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Out to Bridges. .146 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Back to Ball. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Back to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Out to Bridges. Here's Christie. Some nice passing by New York here. A 3-pointer is right on target. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
The kick out to Ball. Miller outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Brunson outside. It's a tie game in New York. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The Hornets, 34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Kolek. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
McBride. New York with a new 14. It's right on the wing. Pass to Achua. Back to right. Outside for Robinson. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Robinson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Man gets the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Mann. There's a screen by Williams. Now Mann fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And so here is New York. It's Robinson high post. Back to Achua. Here's Kolek. Pass to Achua. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. To the inside. Here is Jeffries. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And now a 3-point Hornets lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Charlotte?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Brunson outside. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Miller, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bridges with the steal. Inside. There's Williams. The kick out to Ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams a screen. Miller with a wide open look. And right on target with the swish. And the Hornets lead by 5. So halt for run. Anunoby, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Ball. Sweet move.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Pass to Brunson. A three ball. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
A huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
Miller outside. Lets it go from deep. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Here's Christie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hornets leading by 5 to the paint. And it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Towns with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
46, 42.
Bridges outside. Outside, Ball.
Jalen Brunson. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Bridges for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks.
Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a she can't be my yeah. This is a she can't be my yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, trade it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I guess going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it, not this gun. Shot it, normal slayer. Shot it, true like mail. Right here. Trying to come roll down.